Can you look at this?
Josh, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay.
Jennifer, are you on?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I haven't heard anything that's happened.
Okay.
Who are we on?
We're ready for your update on Mutual Center and Main Street.
I don't have an update from Mutual Center.
I'm on for
Um,
Mutual Center.
Oh, somebody else. Ashley, go ahead.
Okay, so if you guys haven't noticed, we've had just a little bit of rain over the last couple of weeks. The T-ball and coach pitch has been canceled quite a bit, so we are looking to push it into June, and we're going to ask the coaches come mid-June if anyone wants to continue. The golf simulator is moving forward, which we are pretty excited about that. We are looking to get the front entrance fixed. The door hinges have been broken with the wind that pushes those doors open. So we're trying to get that windbreak put in. Mike Payne is offering to do that for us. Summer program is changing this year with the food different, with the school program changing. So we're working to see how we can still accommodate parents with sort of childcare moving forward for this summer. And this last meeting that we had Wednesday, we had a member from the supervisors sat in with us, and we went over a bunch of the priorities that we talked about. And yeah, so we're excited to move forward.
Ready.
How was the city notified of that meeting?
It's a public meeting.
Was the city notified of that meeting?
It's a public meeting, Don.
You're not answering my question. This is not Washington DC.
I saw no storm.
I think the answer would be no. It's a meeting. I don't know. Did you invite the supervisors or they just showed up?
They just came as public comment.
Okay. So they just came, sounds like, so.
I would put up an agenda. Taylor sent me an agenda and I did post that.
Okay.
So it was on our cable TV channel and it was on our website.
Anything else, Ashley?
Nope, thank you.
Thank you.
One comment.
Yeah.
I did meet with Ashley Walkup yesterday to look at the agreement. And Jen and I need to get together and talk a little bit. To start with.
Alrighty, moving on to Main Street.
I don't really have a lot of updates. We are getting ready for our downtown cleanup. That'll be next week. And then our first experience downtown tour that will be June 1st. Farmers market starts next weekend. So we have a pretty big celebration going on for that. Otherwise, just kind of getting ready for the events in the summer.
Thank you. John, are you on for DCDC? I doubt it.
I stopped in there today trying to get some info, but he went in.
Okay, all right. Consent agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
Great.
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jennifer? Yes. Earl?
Yes.
Okay. Consideration of construction bids for the sidewalk improvement project phase 2.
In your packet should be a bid tabulation from French Reniker. We did have 3 bids this second go round. TK Concrete is your lowest bidder at $480,510. Leffler's came in at $486,65 and DC Concrete at $592,448. So it's our recommendation. This item doesn't actually have to have a motion. You'll do that in the following one, but we are recommending the lowest responsible bidder.
Okay. Questions, comments?
You do have to have a vote on it.
For the next one, I think.
The next one,
Okay.
right?
All right. New comments, approve resolution awarding contract for the sidewalk improvement project phase 2.
Very informative.
Well, she just said she would approve the
This paper
lowest
here.
bidder.
The
Oh,
lowest
I thought
The
we
lowest
responsible.
bid
So you're
was,
just awarding that.
Yeah, so we're just awarding it.
TK contract. Concrete was $480,510. It looks like they were, about $6,000.
I misunderstood when you said we're not voting on it. I'm like, what do we need then? But
$6,000.
We might have asked that.
I'll make a
too.
resolution or a
Right.
motion to approve awarding contract for the lowest bid.
Second.
Earl,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Jennifer? Yes.
Accept resolution approving construction contract and bond for the sidewalk improvement project phase 2.
Move to approve said resolution.
Second.
Don,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
Jennifer? Yes. Earl?
Yes.
Jake?
Yes.
Set public hearing for June 6, 2024, 7 p.m. to consider changing the zoning ordinance.
So this is, well, we really don't need the public hearing since we're waiting on the ordinance, the second, third reading, is that correct?
Right.
So this is the step after doing the resolution for that parcel that, or,
Oh.
so.
So we'll just table this one tonight.
Yes.
Okay. Set the public hearing for June 6, 2024, at 7 p.m. to amend the parking ordinance.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Jennifer? Yes. Don,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
Earl,
Yes.
Jake?
Yes.
Approve invoice in the amount of $73,626.10 for the Highway 63 improvement project.
So this is the list of items that is our portion of the highway project that the state did going down Highway 63. It includes the storm drains that we asked them to replace, the east side parking, asphalt and some miscellaneous. Our original quote was almost 100,000 and it looks like it's coming in at 73,26.
Move to approve.
Second.
Earl,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Josh.
Yes.
Discuss and decide purchasing fence for pickleball court.
This was, put in the budget and, the original quote was 14,025 and the new quotes come in at 12,900. It's kind of a nice way for the quotes to go down rather than up. So it's just to do the remainder of the basketball pickleball court with fencing, that we had budgeted for
After July.
after the, yeah.
After July.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're putting in ourselves.
No, Pierce
No.
fencing,
Pierce
fencing, we'll
Okay,
put
so
it,
that's the whole ball of wax.
12,900.
yep.
Okay, very good.
Motion to approve.
Second. Jennifer. Yes. Don,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
Earl.
Yes.
Approve invoices 342,560, 342,561, and 342,562 from Mershman in the amount of $10,636.65 for ice melt.
So, I sat down with the streets department and they are under budget. So we went through some of the things that we knew that we would need this winter that maybe we could purchase. And the total, we ended up getting three invoices that total more than my purchase limit. But we know we're gonna need it and obviously it's a little cheaper in May than it is in December. So that would hit this budget.
It's 3 tons.
No, it's,
Oh.
was it three truckloads?
That's
Three
gonna be
truckloads.
Okay. Is that 3 loads on a normal year? Would that give us through the year or no? We need way more
I
than
would
that.
say that,
Probably.
that would be a really good chance of getting us through the winter.
So we might be.
We-
We still had a load left from last
Okay.
year.
Right, I was gonna say, we still had some left, but we didn't wanna buy something. We bought something that we thought we could get it at a discount, but still use this year. That won't go bad.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Earl.
Yeah.
Jennifer. Yes. Josh,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Don,
Yeah. Approve corrected purchase agreement for Fessler in an amount of $53,790 for the purchase of a Parks truck.
So this was the correct amount from Bezler's. It's like I say, I did call them. I was concerned with the increase in price and voiced my concern. The first quote we got came in at 45 and some change. And then after talking to the sales rep, and then I actually called the sales manager. I didn't like the answer I got from the rep, so I called the sales manager just to see. So originally we quoted a 23 truck and it took them so long to get us a truck. It became a 2024 truck. And in 2024, they took away most of the government discounts on that type of truck at Ford. So it cost us a little bit extra money. But I did call and voice my concern, tried to do what I could, but it didn't. One of the things they kind of got you, and it took us a year to get a truck, and if we say no to it, then they're gonna say, okay, we'll sell to the next guy in line. So.
Was this all budgeted or?
It was. I just wish it was cheaper around. Yes, there is enough to pay for it, but, Rusty and I had a conversation about, just making mention to them that it should say subject to change or quote is only good for X amount of days, and it didn't, and it wasn't really our choice to make the 24 because it took them so long to make it, but
Did we put that out for bids?
We did.
not for, well, we
the
got
original-
quotes for the original trucks, yeah. And this is the one that was approved, but when you take the government discount off that we would have had last year, we have an increase in price. So there is enough to pay for it, yes, but
My concern, Don, was I told them that whenever they found out we moved to a 2024 truck, I felt like we should have got a courtesy call at least to say, the government discount's no longer there, your price is gonna be increased by this much, give us, I said, I have to go to
Yeah.
council, and they could turn it down. I can't just write you a check for extra amount of dollars. So.
I'm sure it's true.
Where the other one is, right?
No, not the other guys.
Mhm.
All right. You want a new truck? Let's say,
Motion approved.
Second.
Second.
Josh,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Earl,
Yes.
Jennifer? Yes. Jake?
Begrudgingly, my guess.
It's the same.
approve special class C 5A 6/2024 retail alcohol license for Main Street.
So this is just their one for Harry and H and Dave. And it's only for, you have to buy a minimum of 5 days. They're not gonna have 5 days.
Actually.
Yeah.
Motion to approve.
Jake,
Yes.
Jennifer? Yes. Earl,
No.
John?
Yes.
Josh?
Yes.
Oh, Josh, I'm sorry.
All right.
That's okay.
Approve beginning pay for pool employees at the July 1st, 2024 rate.
So prior to when we approved raises, we gave the pool, I think it was like a quarter raise. I would ask council that we can just start them at that, even though it's not July 1. It's a lot less headache for us, so
Move to approve.
beginning of the season.
Second.
Say
Jennifer?
effective.
Yes. Earl?
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
John?
Yes, but don't we need to say in the motion effective immediately?
Well, it's gonna be effective of the day you make the motion.
Well,
Effective
so-
of the day.
That's the July 124 rate.
Right.
I think it
Is
says
the-
that in the resolution.
Yeah, the previous resolution stated that that raise would be July 1st, and we would like, yeah.
Okay,
I can add that, yeah.
okay, thank you.
Public comments? Okay. Come Joe.
Okay, I just have a couple things. First things, the Iowa set off update. We did get authorized to enter all of our bad debt customers who have not paid, yay, for either past utility bills or fines into the system as long as it's $50 or more. There is no line in this new system, so we can put anybody who has never paid us into the system, and should they have lottery winnings or income tax returns, we will begin to get some of that bad debt hopefully back. It is a very large spreadsheet. We're working on it. I think we're on page like 20 of 85. So we're just excited that we got in. Second thing is we are under budget right now, and I did go through the budget to see are there any bigger expenses that are coming out. We do have all of our loan payments that will be coming out June 1st. But like I said earlier during the budget amendment, I think we're going to be under goal without payment. But just to give you guys a heads up of where we are. And then the last thing was a gas grant. There was some emails that went back and forth with our gas department and Earl, the liaison, and Tammy. And after speaking with them, it appears that Tammy is not going to be able to write the grant. And so with that being said, it sounds like it's going to be a large fee of $20,000 or $25,000 to have somebody write the grant. And not worth it, yeah, in my opinion. Todd asked me my opinion and wanted me to let you guys know why we weren't going to go through with it in case anybody had questions. But obviously we could pay the 20 or 25,000, have somebody write it. If we got the money, then that is the infrastructure costs. We're gonna pretty much essentially take all of our extra for the next 5 years. And so I assume that there's other projects that might take precedence over this. And so the other thing was you guys would have to approve it the first meeting in June. We would have to find someone to write it. and they would have to have it submitted within 2 weeks, which we think would just be crammed in. So, just a heads up, we're not gonna go through with that. It does sound like this grant may come back out next year. So if it does, they'll be looking, just kind of watching, keeping their eye out for it, but we're not going to do the paperwork to do anything at this time. That's it.
Thank you. Rusty.
Everybody's getting pretty busy. Sewer guys, they've been running the cameras quite a bit, trying to get everything cambered for keeping up with our big process of improvements. They've had a lot of work with the overflow and all the rain we've had. That's kept them busy, going to lift stations, keeping the alarms turned off on those. Clark's Robbie's been busy with the pool. Yeah. As they said, the kids come up on a Sunday, I think, and helped them paint last weekend. So neat to see all of them show up on a Sunday and work their tails off to do that. So the pool's almost ready. Some guys they've got their patching ready to go, loaded up on rock for alley work and get a cold patch. Electric guys had a few small outages. They ran engines a week ago and just doing their normal maintenance right now, getting ready to start inspections, line inspections. The gas guys have been about maintenance, and that's kept them real busy, just trying to keep that's an annual thing. And like Joe said, we started in on that grant deal. Water guys are doing a lot of flushing hydrants, which is an ongoing annual thing pretty much year round. And then they're also working on the lead copper survey. So that's something that's due in October. And I think they're way ahead of the game on this. So they're all staying real busy. You saw reading meters.
Yeah. Thank you. Tammy?
Yeah, and the only thing I have tonight is I was in a meeting today in Ames with IDEG, the Iowa Area Development Group. And I haven't had a chance to talk to Tommy Joe. And when we're talking about these grants, like the electrical infrastructure grant, that's a federal grant, and the grant that we were talking about for the gas, and we're talking about the cost of writing the grants being so much because they're technical and they have to be written by technical writers. And talking to IDEG today, just found out that they're soft cost grants that aren't even grants. They don't work like these normal grants where we have to, we're reimbursed for them. They simply just give them the money from the grant side. We apply like a regular grant, but it's not reimbursable. They just go ahead and pay the invoices for soft costs, whether it's grant writing and engineering. So going to these things kind of helps me be able to layer monies for these types of grants. So if we do want to go after some of these federal grants that are coming out with the Infrastructure Act, there's ways to offset the cost of those engineering and grant writing a little bit, make it a little bit easier to do. So IDEG does that, and I didn't realize until today. I wanted to get involved in this group, so today was my first meeting, and I was specifically asking about that type of stuff. I didn't mean to go, I just haven't had a chance to talk to Tommy Joe because I didn't get back till late in the meeting. So I just want to let you know that those are options when those grants come back around, that we can take a look at layering grants and layering funding, actually getting a funding stack in place for this type of stuff if it's something we want to move forward with.
Thank you. So updates.
I went to E911 meeting on Monday, and the dispatch and sheriff's department wanting a new communication system, and so program, and so
But the survey come back on the antenna, it's fine.
the survey on the antenna came back, but the
We don't need a new one.
yeah, the tower is usable, so that's good.
Yeah.
So that's good. But they're wanting to update the communication program, and that cost is pretty significant, and it has a almost $25,000 a year maintenance fee on that. So I really question that, and so we will be having another meeting in June to talk about that some more.
What did it give us that we don't have right now? Or is this one of those, they say that what we have now is being out, phased down? We're not gonna get updates for it no more. can't get parts anymore for this. Is that what?
That's what they said.
Okay.
That's what they said. And so I guess evidently there is some continuity things that the new system will roll things over and populate things that they now have to put in manually. My question was, what's the cost to the city?
Yeah.
And their comment is none. And if,
Do we have them on record?
I don't believe that. And so, that's why I questioned it. And that's why we'll be talking about it again at a meeting in June.
Okay,
So just so you'll be aware.
thank you.
So when they prove to me that it's not gonna cost us anything in the next 25 years, then, but there is a good chance that I'll get outvoted. So.
Okay, any other comments? If not, I will point out that this week was police week. Zach's not here, but I sure would like that if he was here to make sure that he is aware that, I think, and I'm sure most of you here think that they do one heck of a job
I think they
for what
deserve
we have. He's got a very tight schedule out there. The guys have really taken into this 4-day work week that they're working, and they're kind of doing a shift thing and allowing, us to have the best coverage that we can for this town and not have a lot of extra officers on paper. So,
I think they deserve a round of applause.
yeah, I think we do. But Zach was here, and I'm sure that Karen will point out that it was police week and stuff. I would like to say they're doing one heck of a job, and I'm proud that Zach and the other officers that we have on staff. And I think most of the residents in town, unless they're getting to ride in the backseat, would agree with you. That is all I have tonight.
I'd say as a retired cop, we should have given them a bunch of donuts.
Yeah. That's a topic.
Yes. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Earl,
Yes.
Sean,
Yes.
Jay, Josh,
Yes.
Jennifer.
Sounds like a rooster.